M&T Bank Stadium. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Pittsburgh Steelers and the Baltimore Ravens. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Not going to be any help as they dump him behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with a tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Just play number 3 here on the opening drive, and it's an early 3rd and 1. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. They'll run for the first time with Jeremy Langford. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So they pick up the first down after the run, and now they approach for the fresh set. They keep it on the ground with Langford. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a second in just about a few inches here.
Really tough drive, but that run help salvage something there, because now there's something positive that came out of it. They got to see good blocking, good push by the offensive line, wide receivers trying to get involved, a good run by the back, and now maybe it'll be a catalyst for them to look at going forward, watching it on tape. Maybe they can keep incorporating that type of a run into their offense.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs. So the run gets him the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19! Detroit! Detroit! Now let's go!
And the wideout in motion. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll need to get the play off quickly. On second down, Langford. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be third down.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
Here comes the 7th play of this opening drive. They've moved it well, but here's 3rd down.
Hurry up, here we go. 3-19. Leopard. Over.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Looks like the defense in press coverage here.
Check. All right, now, look at 56. Look at. Motion.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete, certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. A first scoring update now from Carolina. And it's the Panthers there out to the early advantage. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Now Justin Tucker. He has hit from 61 in his career, so he has the leg for this. So this will be spotted on the midfield logo. It's a 58-yard attempt. And I tell you what, he got it from 58. That had lots of leg behind it. So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
Here's the first carry for Le'Veon Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on 1st down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. They're going to look to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And they went for a big play through the air on 2nd down. Couldn't connect. Now it's 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. He'll drop to throw. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. Chris Wormley in there to get him for a loss of 9, and that'll lead to 4th down. So on 4th down, kicking it away here, Michael Pilardi. Taken from just outside the 30. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Ravens offense now, they get set and head back onto the field. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted, and we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they've got to make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down.
That goes down as a loss against his rushing stats. But really, should he have to absorb that one? He had no chance on that play before they overwhelmed him.
Pretty much on top of him before he could take his first step.
All right, here we go.
looking to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Stone. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Detroit! Let's go! Green 39! Green 39!
Time running out here on the play clock. This is Langford on 1st and 10. And he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Little motion now from the tight end. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
He'll look to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. T.J. Watt able to drop him for a loss of 2, and that'll bring up 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of first downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 first downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
Here's Bell. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That first down play, all you want to do is wedge out any type of space and try and create enough room. If you have to run the punter out there, he can successfully complete the punt.
Yeah, didn't get a ton there, but at least some positive yardage. The play fake. He'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Trying to get it there to D.D. Westbrook. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
So a 3rd and 9 and 6 defensive backs out there in the dime.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Now back to throw. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
pressure, and that's certainly going to be a key to this game going forward. And that time, they were able to get in there and influence the throw. Remember, quarterbacks got to get rid of it. They don't have the tuck rule that they can fall back on anymore.
And he gets this away, and look at this. This is a good one. And we'll see what he can do on the return. 35 yards on the return. Picked up some good blocks as well. And the Ravens set up well to begin their drive, as it'll begin in enemy territory already. And a great spot to start this drive from here. They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and it'll bring up a second down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it. But he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Gets it running left. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
Under 4 to play now. Clock running. Third down. They'll drop the throw. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for fourth down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now they'll run it on the toss. He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. A great effort there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will extend their lead. It's up and good, and that'll increase their lead to 10-zip. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And the Steelers set to take the field. This is their third drive. It's just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
Let's go. Green 39.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on that run, and while the team is down, there's still time to come back and win the football game. If I'm the offensive coordinator, though, I've got to think about moving at a faster pace and maybe opening things up a little bit and throwing it a little bit more.
look to throw here on 2nd and 10. And they're unable to connect, but a late flag comes in. And the contact may have come too early. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs the defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
And now we're circling here around the 2-minute warning.
This is a setup play, trying to get one last one in before the clock warning.
They go play action here on 1st down. Going deep here for Bryant. And this is taken in at the 5. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Meanwhile, the second quarter score from Carolina. An early lead in that game for the Falcons. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. Boswell on now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked. But you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And he fires one incomplete. Jeremy Langford, the one he was trying to get it to. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And heavy contact. He is knocked down hard. Call it a gain of 4, and it'll leave him with a 3rd down and 6 to go.
That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Ravens on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This will be 3rd and 6. They'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They'll score that a 36-yard punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. Do they want to be methodical, or do they want to take the big strike and go after it right now?
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback. But in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique, because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player, so he can't get outside of you.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. And now maybe they want some extra time to talk about this 3rd and long play as we'll get a timeout. As they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. They'll set up to throw. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
Well, this is one of the downsides of being a rookie quarterback. You know you're going to get called out about everything you do that goes wrong. Here, maybe he's a little uncertain about where to go with the football. And at this level, uncertainty equals turnovers. And this one winds up being intercepted.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
And a little bit of good fortune there. He wasn't able to get it back, but he did have a teammate on the spot able to retain possession for them.
So the offense avoids disaster, keeps possession. Now it's second down.
Let's go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third. That's what we're used to seeing from him right there. Plays like that, why he's number 4 in the league in terms of receiving yardage.
Able to make adjustments all along the way. Doesn't matter where he lines up, where he releases from. Working his way into the secondary, figures out defenses and finds weak spots in order to get open.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 28. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Goes underneath for Bell. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. This just a 35-yard attempt from the left hash. And Boswell's kick is good. But now there is a penalty marker on the field, so let's see what this is about. Charles, did I just hear that right? They declined the personal foul. 3 yards, they just declined them.
And I have to think that the official is thinking to himself, did I just hear that correctly, that you declined that one? All I can think of is that someone on the field got confused. Because it had to, because you're going to take the yards on that penalty each and every time.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. An NFL update, second quarter now in Jacksonville. And the Jags, they're out to an early lead there. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shakes out. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense now with the football first here to begin the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. The second half starts with a carry by Bell. And this has been a familiar sight all afternoon as they stop him behind the line.
And while that play was unsuccessful to start the second half, I'm not sure that you just totally abandon what you do running the football. Maybe you make some adjustments in your run game and do things a little bit differently, but that doesn't necessarily mean you just go to the pass and do nothing else.
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. This is Bell on the dump off. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. It's a gain of 9 yards. And all of a sudden here, it's third down. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 47.
I think that interception happened for two reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
Here we go now.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Langford. A big hit. Knocked down sideways. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Brandon, you know how we talk about having wrinkles in a game plan? That was a fold right there. How about that play? Being able to change things up. You think anyone else on the team's going to get the ball, and in that situation, they surprise everyone and give it to their big guy.
Here we go. Green.
And to give this time to the tailback. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Perriman in motion right. In motion left is Perriman. Play clock winding down. And now here's a carry heading left. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up first and goal.
Some good strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
They'll look to run with Langford. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal. So stuffed from the 2, now what?
You know me pretty well. What do you think I want here?
Play action?
Definitely. Let him get outside and create. And if he has to run it, he has a little bit more space.
They come out here in the I. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. And now it's second and goal. And he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal.
So if I'm an offensive coordinator, there's one thing that I know for sure. This is one of the top 5 teams in the NFL against the run. So when I look at my playlist, I'm probably thinking about throwing it.
The offense on third down, they've had their troubles, just 1 for 6. They're looking at a 3rd and goal here.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Baltimore. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. He's got it as they go up by a total of 17-10. Here's Tucker now out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steelers offense now, they head back onto the field. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down.
Here we go now. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up a throw. Blitz coming, and down he goes.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
The Steelers on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 16.
Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
They'll look to throw here. He's going to let this one go deep. And he can't hang on to it. Nearly picked. He's known for his hands to fit. But instead it just brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Pittsburgh. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. taking it about the 16. Fighting through. We'll call that a 49-yard punt, but a net of just 39 following the 10-yard return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Elsewhere, they have gone to the second half in Carolina. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. They'll run with Langford to begin the drive. He finds an opening past the 40. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. A great run that time by Langford. 45 yards. And a new set of downs here after picking up the first on the ground.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Stephon Tuitt came out of Notre Dame as another one of those really tall defensive ends, and you just wonder, would they be able to have the leverage to bend and make plays? I think he just gave us an answer with that tackle.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards gets them back to where they started, but now 3rd and 10.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens in control of the football. They've also got the lead as we get set for the 4th. So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here we go now. 3-19.
In motion comes the tight end left. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's got room. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. That one good for 13 and a Raven first down.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
Hurry up, here we go. Hey,
10th carry now for Jeremy Langford. And he's got this one down to the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So up through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. 2nd down following the run. And he motions the wide receiver. Langford again. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Jeremy Langford, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens will add on to their lead. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. Say, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
Fielded about a yard deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Pittsburgh's offense now heading back out onto the field. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut him, all right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. Hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
That throw good for 4. It's second down.
Now let's go. 3-19.
He'll look to throw. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So the offense has it 1st and 10. Out of the pistol, it's Bell. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Looks to be right around the 40. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. And the offense still has a couple plays to go to pick up the 1st on 2nd down and 3.
Now let's go. Blue, landed. Leopard. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
On play action, they'll throw. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. It's a gain of 4 there, and it gives him a new set of downs.
On any given pass play, you never know exactly where your exit points are going to be. On this play, he was flushed to his left, still on the run, able to accurately throw the football for a nice 1st down.
Now the offense lining up 1st and 10. A give to Bell. And he won't get much. Maybe a couple. Down inside the 35 to the 34. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack. When to just go ahead and go down early and make sure you don't fumble the football. So many things that he has to learn. This game starts the process.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down again. Chris Wormley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Here we go now.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Looking long for Westbrook. And no, it's incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Ravens get the football back and in great shape. Here comes the Raven offense now, ready for another possession. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about. Now a handoff. It's Langford. Despite the strong run, he'll be hit and dropped shy of the 45. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here.
All right, here we go. Blue, landed.
And the wideout in motion. Running right. This is Langford. Room here to run. Past the 20. And he's going to be taken down, but not before reaching the 15-yard line. red zone opportunity. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up second down.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Let's go.
A handoff, Jeremy Langford. This carry, despite the extra effort, will be stopped short of the 10. The Ravens on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be 3rd and 6.
All right, here we go. Green 39.
The wide receiver moving to a new spot.
Watch it now, Barney.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down.
But this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football. They just swarmed and stopped them for almost no gain.
They're on to the 4th quarter now, by the way, at Bank of America Stadium in Carolina. It's the Panthers moving back in front in what's been a seesaw affair. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. Tucker now following the made field goal, set to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And on that last drive, went for it on 4th, turned it over. But good job by their defense, though. They held them to 3, but this offense, they've got to be a little bit better, a little bit more careful here.
And sometimes when you see these calls on 4th down, when they decide to go for it, it's not necessarily the coach saying, I believe in my offense. Sometimes the coach saying, I believe in my defense. I can afford to go for it here, because if we don't get it, I don't think we'll give up more than 3, and that's exactly what happened.
You think that factored in?
I do. I think that he had that in his mind going into the game, that I'm going to be aggressive on offense because I know I've got a defense that can hold up their end.
Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And he is taken down deep in Baltimore territory. A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 43 yards. Back to throw now on 1st down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Green 39. Green 39.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Jesse James, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. Boswell on now to kick this one away. This is taken near the 13. And a nice job there as he gets this one up just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34. And now Baltimore gets set to take the field. And last time they got 3 points, but it was a chip shot field goal. And when you go to the sideline after a chip shot field goal, maybe the offense not too happy.
It's a balancing act, isn't it? Because you're exactly right. They're none too pleased that they didn't punch it in for 6 points. But they also have to remember they did put points on the board.
3 points is 3 points.
And in this league, you take points when you can get them. Not easily done.
Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. And the offense behind the chains here a touch on 2nd and 11. In motion goes the tight end. And he motions the wide receiver. And they'll bring the big tight end across the formation left. The tight end in motion right. Now they try the right side here. And the hole closes quickly. He gets it across the 35 to the 36-yard line. And the Steelers signal for another timeout. That'll be their second, so one more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've converted a third of their opportunities, 3 for 9. This is 3rd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Now here's a whistle and a timeout. It's called by the receiving team here. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And that is how you do it, my friends. This will be spotted out of bounds inside the 5-yard line. They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And tough starting field position here. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Man open left side is Brown. And they're going to get this one up past the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Let's go.
Looking to throw. Throw left side complete. It's James. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another 1st down. They're going to look to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but able to take it inside the 40-yard line. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And, Charles, in this situation, this is where the word miracle comes into play.
Have to score real fast, maybe throw a jump ball in the end zone and hope for the best.
He'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Smith-Schuster. And they'll be inside the 35 now at the 34-yard line. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
Let's go. No. Check, Patrick.
He'll look to throw. Caught here by Bell. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
They are on to the 4th quarter in Jacksonville. And it was the Jaguars who were able to come away with a victory there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. They'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything looked pretty good until the finish. And the wideout in motion. Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And both guys were there, but it falls incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. They'll drop to throw. And Robinson with a big catch. And he will have the first down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They'll set up to throw. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 30, 20, 10. And he will score. Touchdown, Baltimore. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
It's up and it's good as they tack on one more to what's going to be a very satisfying victory. A lot of scoring. There's no doubt about that in this one, Charles. Points.